This man's on probation, is what the 6 was called.
Oh, yeah. This is a guy that has had criminal charges brought against him. And this is the show that he's doing.
Always wanted to be able to do that. Just kill a guy by cranking on his neck really hard.
Hold on. How many guesses could I have given you?
Whoa.
I would have never guessed that was what he was going to say.
Listen to this psychopath.
Yeah, I got to go back on that one.
That is like go on a watch list type comment.
Yep.
He's already on a watch list, Craig.
He went full Catalano right there. That's what we call a full Catalano. That was Joey C, baby. That's what you tune in to watch Joey C do.
Judging by the series of events, if I was a school in that area, I'd be on the lookout for this guy.
This is a man who, by the way, not only the revenge porn stuff, he's on probation from the order of protection that he has against his ex-wife. The order of protection that suggests he's not allowed to talk about her because of all the horrible things he said about her. And I believe that lawsuit included documentation that suggests he was physically violent with her. So this is not a parking ticket that Aaron got in trouble for. And yet he's talking like this on his podcast.
And if you're like in the case and you're a lawyer and you need to prove you had any violent thought ever, well, the timestamp here is 120. I mean, it's right there, black and white.
And to be clear, because Aaron tries to do this, I've heard him do it with like Patrick Melton and these people that talk about Aaron, where Aaron will be like, "Oh, my haters. This is what my haters do." Which, first of all, I'm not an Aaron hater. I'm becoming one the more he talks. But I just think like he's a guy that's funny to goof on. But he'll say like, "Oh, my haters, they pretend to be these free speech guys, but then they go after the things I say." Aaron, talk about murder all you want, by all means. But what I'm saying is I'm trying to help you and say maybe it's not the wisest thing for a man in your position to be talking about.
Yes. Context, Aaron, context.
Always wanted to be able to do that. Just kill a guy by cranking on his neck really hard.
Jesus.
I mean, I haven't like wanted to do it like in my life. I've just wanted to have the ability.
Well, my dick's in his mouth.
I knew it was coming that
do
time,
that.
and it was still crazy.
And again, this is a man who allegedly headbutted a woman. I don't know that he did that, but it has been alleged in court documents. So
And
think
he
about
admitted
who's talking.
He admitted to a very hard hug.
Yeah.
Like that looks so cool in movies when guys just go and just murder.
I'm
a
now
guy.
worried for my safety.
I don't know. I'd like to practice
Johnny's
on
just enabling
something. You know that
I can't run. Yeah,
like
I
a
get
small.
Imagine saying, "I'd like to paralyze a guy," to a guy who's paralyzed.
So listen to this. He doesn't at all get that. So Johnny tries to be playful. Poor Johnny Crutches is like, "Hey, I'll yes and this horrible bit where you want to kill someone. Hey, look at I'm the crippled guy. I'm probably in trouble here." And Aaron, like the great radio broadcaster he is, just paying zero attention to what the guy is saying.
I want to put someone in a chair just like yours, Johnny. What?
I don't know. I'd like to practice on something. You know that.
I can't run.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
I get
small
it.
animal?
You know,
Like me?
practice on. You
A
know,
small defenseless animal in a wheelchair.
they say that that's fine. They say that if you start by, experimenting on small animals, that never escalates.
Nope.
Oh,
nope,
what?
Not the first stage of a serial killer at
Right.
all.
So, dude, I'm old. Like, if I start stage 1 now, I'm never gonna get to serial killer.
She was
Or
stage
at
Or at
four.
least
Hold on
by
a
the
second.
time you do.
Could you go back a little bit? Because Craig was just yammering over it. But
What a joke.
what he did, but what you missed, what he did was Johnny was giving the out of like, yeah, you could fuck with a poor defenseless animal like me. But Aaron has his head in the clouds, excuse me, where he's going, I could fucking kill an animal. He's not even acknowledging that the other guy is trying to like make comedy out of it. Aaron's like, what if I start just murdering animals? Yes. Yes.
Stone.
He said that's a good place. They say that's a good place to start. Who is he talking to? What? Who says that's a good place to start
All the
anything?
serial killer groups that he joins.
Also, everyone stop what you're doing right now and look at the camera or look at your phone and watch when he says serial killer. Watch his eyes. They dart to his camera. He never looks at his camera unless he's asking for money, ever. Watch.
Experimenting on small animals, that never escalates.
Nope, not the first stage of a serial killer at all.
So, dude, I'm old. Like, if
here.
I start stage 1 now, I'm never going to get the serial killer.
Or at least by the time you do, it's like your life is pretty much.
Donate, or I'll murder you.
We might have got it. We might have found him. We might have found a murderer.
Over anyway.
Right. Those guys get to serial killer after like 25 years of fucking killing small animals. I don't even have a magnifying glass, dude. I'm not going to do anything.
What does a magnifying glass have to do with it?
Isn't that where they start
Burning
with the ants?
ants.
Oh,
They take the magnifying glass and they torture ants? I've never done that. I think I'm in good.
yeah, I've always just used Roncinol.
Just blondes from the Minneapolis area.
Johnny's just trying to pull him out of this. And Aaron's like, I know how to kill it. I think Aaron's going to start going door to door in St. Cloud and just give that look that you guys were talking about. Have you given to the goal yet? Oh, please, do you accept? I know you take Rumble rants, but I only have cash on me.
If I was a cop in the area, I'm going to swab his trunk right now.
Swab everything. Think of the cognitive dissonance that the judge goes, no talking about your case. All right, get on the air. What are we going to talk about? I want to murder animals. What? Like,
Hey,
that's the first
Your
thing-
Honor, I am not on trial for having murdered an animal.
Norton talked about making different kinds of poison. Let's do it, folks. Worth every penny is this new one.